An open letter to businesses that don't have accessible washrooms. Oh, and this is Edison, my service dog. So I was at I'm not going to name the business, but I was at a business, a restaurant that I really needed to go to the bathroom. And so I went into the bathroom and the accessibility stall was out of service. Now, for somebody that has both a mobility aid and a service dog, this was quite problematic for me, as I needed to use the larger washroom and I needed the handlebar on the side to get up. I really had to go, so I was forced to use the non-accessible washrooms, and it was difficult. And my mobility aid is simply a cane. Of course, that's completely valid and a valid source of mobility aid, and many people need it. But I can only imagine if somebody had a walker or a wheelchair and the accessibility washroom was out of service. Some restaurants don't even have an accessibility stall. But to those businesses that don't maintain their accessibility washroom, I'd like to say you are destroying people's independence and self-esteem. In some cases, it can result to people wetting themselves because there's simply nowhere for them to go to the bathroom. And that is humiliating and really takes a toll on someone's self-esteem. Also, it's people that have disabilities, they work so hard to maintain their independence that when you take that ability away from them, it doesn't feel good. On the same note, which I will make another video about, accessibility isn't just mobility aids. Like I said before, I have Edison, my service dog. We simply need more room. And there's also people who are either transgender or non-binary, or sometimes even gay or lesbian. They feel more comfortable using a single-stalled universal washroom. Because I know to some people, they don't consider being trans as a disability or a disorder, and that is perfectly okay. But I consider being trans to be a disorder because there's something going on in your brain that's a little bit different. And they need the accessible single-stall washrooms too to make them feel safe. Also, for people with arthritis, just as an example, who need the bars to get up and down from the toilet. And that's okay. But dear businesses, please consider people with disability before you shut down your accessible washroom. That's all I gotta say for today. If you don't know, I have an Instagram called ferns_space. It's where I blog about our adventures with Edison. And yeah, I'll see you next time.